Movie review number 1478 is Final Destination 1. Final Destination 1 is a 2000 film directed by James Wong. So this movie has New Line Cinema in it, and I saw this movie on October 16th, 2025 at Regal Cinemas 16 in Deerfield Towne Center in Mason, Ohio. Now earlier this year I saw Final Destination 6, Bloodlines. But this time I'm seeing the very first Final Destination movie, the one that started it all, from 2000. So, this movie is about Alice Browning, who is embarking on a trip to Paris with several of his classmates for a field trip. Right before they take off, Alice experiences a premonition. He sees that the plane exploded moments after leaving the ground. After seeing this, Alice insists that everyone get off the plane, and 7 people, including him, are forced to disembark. Right after they are kicked off, they all watch as the plane actually explodes. So Alice and the other survivors have briefly cheated death, but they will not be able to evade their fate for very long. One by one, these fugitives from fate fall victim to the Grim Reaper, and Alice has to figure out a way how to cheat death again. So pretty much, Final Destination is a movie series where characters cheat death by seeing something that is about to happen and then getting out of that situation. For instance, Alice saw a premonition that the plane will explode and everyone on the plane dies. So Alice freaks out and tries to have everyone get off the plane. As we saw, some people do get off, but they are being forced to, while the others do stay on the plane and then take off. Well, just as Alice has thought, the plane does explode, and Alice is trying to figure out what happened or how he cheated death. Well, let's just say death is not done with them. And when death strikes one of the survivors, who was supposed to die on the plane, Alice tries to figure out how to cheat death again and how to get the other survivors to safety. But death is on no trail, and death will not rest until they are dead, unless they are able to cheat it, like they did when they got off the plane. But yeah, this was pretty good, guys. Definitely a little shocking at times, but like I said, this is like a horror movie. So yeah, there was definitely going to be some intense scenes, but I still thought it was pretty good. So, Devon Sawa portrays Alice Browning in the movie. Ari Walter portrays Claire Levels. Kira Smith portrays Carter Horton. Kristen Crook portrays Valerie Wooten. Dana Rubuck portrays Agent Rennie. Walter Junior Smith portrays Agent Shrek. Chad E. Donella portrays Todd Wagner. Sean William Scott portrays Billy Hitchcock. Tony Todd portrays William Broadworth. Amanda Detmer portrays Terry Cheney. Brendan Farrell portrays George Wagner. Phoebes Agnes portrays Larry Monroe. Lisa Marie Carruth portrays Krista Marsh. Christine Challorain portrays Blake Driver. Barbara Tyson portrays Barbara Browning. Robert Wisden portrays Ken Browning. P. Wynn Johnson portrays Mrs. Wagner. Larry Gilman portrays Mr. Wagner. Mark Holden portrays the co-pirate. And Fred Keaton portrays Howard Seagull. So, this was the very first movie in the Final Destination franchise, and they made several sequels along the way. Like I said, I saw Final Destination 6 this year in theaters, and I just saw the first movie in theaters, so there were 4 movies between the first and 6th movie. Now the 4th movie was called The Final Destination. It wasn't called Final Destination 4, but it is referred to as the 4th movie. And I just heard that they are working on the Final Destination 7. So that'll be interesting to see. Now, this movie does have actor Tony Todd, who did unfortunately die before the release of the sixth film. He did make an appearance in the sixth film, but we won't be able to see more of him in future films. But besides the Candyman franchise, I would also say that Tony Todd has been around with the Final Destination franchise for the whole time. I think he made a cameo in one of the movies, but he was definitely in the majority, in at least the majority of these films. So that was nice to see. But yeah, this was really good. I definitely recommend it. So that's my movie review of Final Destination 1. Please stay tuned for this movie review. Alright, goodbye.